Well, greetings, friends. Our reading today is Isaiah chapters 5 through 9. And in chapter number 9, we see a prophecy about the coming Messiah, Jesus Christ, in the New Testament. In fact, all through the book of Isaiah, we see glimpses and get nuggets about this future Messiah that's to come. However, it's chapter number 6 I want to focus our attention on today because something happened to Isaiah in chapter 6 that changed the course of his life, and I believe it also will change the course of our lives. First of all, in chapter 6, verse 1, and it says, "In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple." He got a fresh vision of who God really was. Now, whether it was a literal seeing or in a vision, regardless, he got a new understanding of the glory of God. And as we continue in verse number 8, it says, "I heard the voice of the Lord." I heard his voice. You see, when we get a new vision of who God is, and our ear is tuned to the voice of God, he will direct us and help us and show us what he wants us to do. In fact, it goes on. God says, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" And then when Isaiah saw the Lord, when he heard the Lord, Isaiah was willing to volunteer for the Lord. He responds saying, "Here I am, send me." And so the Lord says, "Go." And friends, I want to say that you and we need to have a fresh vision of who God is. We need to see his glory and see how big he is. I want to say sometimes we're looking through the wrong end of the binoculars and we think, we see how small things are and how big our problem, how small God is and how big our problem is. Friends, we got to turn around and see how big God is and how small our problems are. But when we see the Lord, it helps us to have and challenges us to stay tuned to his voice. And we need to hear his voice. And when we hear his voice, you know what? We're going to want to volunteer to go wherever, whatever, do whatever he wants us to do, be whatever he wants us to be. And friends, sometimes he takes us into strange places and he asks us to do some unusual things, but we are willing to be bold and to step out. When we see him, when we hear him, we will volunteer. So if I challenge you today, keep your eyes open, read his word, study his word, listen to his voice, and look around and watch him move in your life. You'll be willing to go wherever. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.